blame him. I mean, it's pretty exciting, for him. Because tomorrow's Christmas Eve, but my family and I are treating it like Christmas tomorrow. So, because my two sons will be with my wife on. So 30-9, 5 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, as the Vikings are steadily in front. As Sam Bradford, 3 touchdowns, 251 yards passing, really doing a good job here in this ball game here today. As everything kind of got blown up just a little bit. And you get that message, error has occurred or something like that. That's just generally how it goes. And here goes the kickoff, and Brown, boy, he is met with force by number 32. 2 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Dante Exum Jr. with the tackle on that kickoff return. So 2 seconds left to go. Palmer, they know they got a long road here in front of them. And Hunter, there's so incomplete pass there. Boy, that is close. So the Vikings ahead. So the Vikings ahead 30-9. So welcome back. Sunday night NFL, 30-9 in favor of the Vikings, as they are. One more week. We got the Detroit Lions, and then the start of the playoffs. And the big question will be who is going to get home field advantage for the playoffs. As Seattle won their game, the Falcons won their game, so it's still going to be a fight to the end to see who will get home field advantage for the entire NFL playoffs. So 3rd and 2, and a quick pass there as Jesse James with the nice catch and a first down. So 14-20 is Palmer, 4 catches, 29 yards for James. So under 11 minutes here left to go here in the third quarter. Yes, I can see you're back, Mike. Glad you found your way back. It's a Dayao. And there's a nice tackle as Fitzgerald, only his second catch of the game, as he moves past 15,000 career receiving yards. So nice job there. Good tackle there by number 31. Make sure he did not get that first through. Make the tackle, make the Cardinals work. And Palmer just had to get rid of it as he was under duress. So 3rd and 2. As you can see, Cleveland beat Indianapolis 38-31. Cincinnati, the woes continue there, losing to Houston 13-10. And a quick pass. Nice defense by Xavier Rhodes there. So 4th down and 2. And the Dolphins win 28-22 over Kansas City. Dallas beats the Giants. And Philadelphia takes care of Denver rather easy, 28-10. And there's a handoff, Johnson, and I don't believe he made it, as Lionel Joseph. So, that's close. So he just came up short. He did not get the 2 yards necessary for the first down, and Aaron's is wondering what happened there. Why can we not pick up a first down? So here comes AP Detroit defeating Chicago 42-28. Kind of keep things interesting in the division. And Peterson once again, first down, 131 yards for AP in this game. 18 carries as he is just carrying it like the AP of old. So 300 plus total yards to 190. So here comes the handoff once again to AP. Breaks out of that tackle and then carries right for several more yards, 7 yards to be exact. And nice tackle once again by Wright, but he has had to make a lot on the AP in this game. So now it's 2nd and 3. So quick change of the line once again. Hand off to Peterson. Oh my goodness, get tripped up by his own offensive lineman. 3rd down and 2. Green Bay winning their game over the Rams. So they are still a game back. 2 games. We win this game, they'll be 2 games back of us in the division. And oh, well, looks like Bradford lost count of the clock. So penalty comes out, delay a game against the offense. So instead of 3rd and 2, it'll be 3rd and 7. And Bradford, as you can see, not happy about that one. Neither is Mike Zimmer, the head coach. So Seattle just barely defeating New Orleans, 20-17. So quick pass to Morgan, and Morgan breaks away and not gonna be denied. 1st down. I tell you, that kid is tough. 260 passing yards today, 24th in the league. So not great, but hey, we did what we needed to do here. Now the Cardinals right now, they would love to get their defense off the field. And all the Vikings want to do is just effectively end this game. So no gain on the play for AP as he shakes off number 96's tackle, number 90 with the tackle on the play there. Go to bed. What? What? What about him?
Something don't feel right.
About?
I don't know.
Well, you don't have to worry about tomorrow because everything will be fine, okay? So quit worrying and go to bed. Alright, back at it once again. Oh, my goodness gracious. So 2nd down here, of course, Zimmer not going to be thrilled, but yep, they took too long once again. So Diggs, Wright, Jackson, and then Rudolph. And nice defense there by number 21, 27, So third down and 15. So the Vikings up 30-9. And there's a handoff, and McKinnon in the game now, and he will only get 2 yards on the play. So fourth down and 13. As Branch with the tackle. So 38-yard line, and they're not going to risk anything. They are just going to punt the ball away. Fields is the punter. Now here comes the kick, and this will out of bounds at the 1 yard line. So talk about starting way deep in dangerous territory. There you see Carson Palmer, what he started off doing and what he's done so far. 5 of 10, 41 yards. And a quick tackle there for Johnson. Yeah, it's a very nice punt. So 3 yard gain on the play. 2nd and 7. No, up to the 4 yard line now. And again, Sharif Lloyd in the backfield to blow it up, and also Lionel Joseph. Have to find out. Oh, Floyd again. My goodness. Floyd is just being a house wrecker right now, just blowing everything up in the backfield. And there goes number 49, Nick Whitlock, as he'll get 5 yards, but still be short of the first down. 4th and 2. As the clock is just steadily moving now. As we are time away from wrapping this game up and looking forward to next week against Detroit. And good tackle there by number 30, but McKinnon, nice return up to the Cardinals' 47-yard line. So Bradford coming out and the offense as Waynes and company gives them a nice little pat on the back here. So quick change at the line. There goes Peterson, and he will get very far. Maybe 2 yards on the play, and it is 2 yards. As Nkadiji with the tackle once again. Under 3 minutes here left to go in the ball game. As all the Vikings are doing is just trying to keep the clock moving here. And again, they'll lose 1 yard on the play. So 2:10, about to get to the 2-minute warning here. So quick pass, nice catch. Jackson once again down, first down at the 26-yard line. And Jackson goes over 100 yards for the game. Fantastic damage. Branch makes the tackle. 2 minutes left to go. Vikings in control. So 30-9 in favor of the Vikings in this game. As right now, I don't think they're much interested in just trying to score more points. I think they're just trying to get this game done with. Look towards the next week. And a good 2 yards for Peterson there. 143 yards in this game. He has done the job in this ball game. So 2nd down and 8. And nope, not going to happen here, as he'll lose 3 yards on the play. So down to 40 seconds left in the ball game. So McKinnon in the game now here on 3rd down, and McKinnon, and he'll be tackled. Gets about a couple yards there, and that was all she wrote there. So he does get some yards back, and that will effectively end the ball game as they don't have to snap the ball again. Of course, Arizona's not going to take any more timeouts, but as the time runs down, as the Vikings will go to 12-3 on the season, looking very good. As we said before, the Falcons won their game, the Seahawks won their game, so we still have a three-way dance to see who's going to host the field for who's going to host the home field advantage throughout the entire playoffs here. So Vikings and Cardinals dropped to 4-11 on the season. It's just not been that good a year for Bruce Arians. And if the Cardinals do make that change at the end of the year, we will understand why. So Vikings, nice job once again coming through. They stretched their game-winning streak to 4 games, 4 in a row, heading towards the end of the season, and then heading into Detroit next week for a big-time matchup with the Lions once again. So Bradford was very good. 1 error in the game, 1 interception, and that was it. 280 yards passing, 143 rushing yards for the entire game, 73 yards for the Cardinals. So good job by the Vikings in this game as they stretch their lead. So as we look at the stats for the Cardinals, Carson Palmer 15 of 23, 147, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and David Johnson 12 carries, 68 yards. Nikita Whitlock, kid out of Wake Forest, 1 carry, 5 yards. Jesse James 4 catches, 29 yards. J.J. Nelson 1 catch for 14. Larry Fitzgerald held to only 2 catches in the game, 10 yards. David Johnson 1 catch for 8, and John Brown 1 catch for 7. The touchdown he had that just about tied this game up. Thanks to the special teams, that did not happen. And Kareem Martin with the interception early in the game, as that was pretty much the only highlight the Cardinals defense had in this ball game. Sam Bradford 25 of 34, 280, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. And Adrian Peterson 25 carries, 140 yards, no touchdowns, so he can't extend the touchdown mark. And then Jared McKinnon 2 carries, 3 yards. All right. In real time. Vikings beating the Packers 13-0. Well, that's very good. And then Vincent Jackson, 10 catches, 127 yards, 1 touchdown. And Kyle Rudolph, 6 catches, 46 yards, 1 touchdown. And David Morgan, the second, the tight end out of UTSA, 4 catches, 44 yards, and 1 touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 2 catches for 33. Jarius Wright, 1 huge catch for 21 yards. Frank Gore, 1 catch for 12. Peterson, his only reception for -3 yards. Of course, the roughing the passer penalty really wiped that out. Emmanuel Lemire, 6 tackles in the game. He was the team leader in this game. Sharif Floyd, 5. Kendricks and Kareem Jackson both with 4, and then Anthony Barr with 4 himself. So good job by the defense, as Kendricks and Xavier Rhodes with the sacks in this game, and Captain Mutterland with the interception early in the game as he was defending, of course, Larry Fitzgerald. And what else can you say? 7-0 lead, and then Arizona scored as Brown from Palmer for the touchdown, but then the field goal was blocked, returned for 2 points, and that gave us a 9-6 lead. And then Rudolph from Bradford, and then Forbath hit a field goal before halftime, and then Gould hit a field goal for Arizona. Forbath, 33-yard field goal, and then Morgan, 20-yard touchdown pass from Bradford, and we did get the 2-point conversion for that 20 for that final score in the ballgame, 30-9. So good job by the Vikings as they march on, 4 in a row. So very impressive here. So we got 3 sacks. We did not get 4. Bummer. So milestones, 97%, 300 first down. So we're close. So we are close. So as we try to improve. Now Daniel Hunter, I'll tell you, he's been a great addition to this team in this ball game today. A great addition to this team this year, stepping in the spot where normally our defensive end Brian Roberson plays, but due to him doing well, and then with the injury to Everson Griffin, Roberson playing in his spot on the left side of the line. All right. So David Morgan, great job for that 24-year-old kid out of UTSA on a nice touchdown pass there. DeMar Huntley. Alright, so good job there. So 30-9, 9 minutes to go in the game. That's good. Alright, so let's check the injury report here. Doctors have cleared Thielen, but he's scheduled to return for the playoffs, but because of the high chance of re-injury, we are not going to start him until he's fully healed. So no sense in trying to. As you can see here, the guys that decided not to resign for next season: Xavier Rhodes, center Joe Berger. Of course, he's 36 years old, so we may need to really find that good center for next season. Sam Bradford, decided to turn down $57.8 million from us, which would have been $39.7 million over 4 years. He turned that down. Robeson, decided he is not coming back next season for the Minnesota Purple. And neither is Vincent Jackson unless we do sign him in free agency. Frank Gore, same way. Kareem Jackson, Jonathan Mathaqua, Scott Christen. Of course, we turned him down after his offer of $10 million, and we decided to no, thank you. So at this point, yes, we're going to need to. I'll say a 2-year deal. So Nick Easton out of Harvard. Let's see if he'll take the deal. All right. So he'll sign for next season. And Justin Trado. He wants a fair little offer there, but we'll bump it just a little bit, 1.71 million. Alright, so we'll keep him. So in the draft and everything, we'll have some work to do to fill in some of these holes we'll have for next season. Xavier Rhodes, Berger, Bradford, Roberson, Jackson, Gore, and Kareem Jackson, and Massaquoi, and then Christian. Of course, we turn that down, but yeah, we got some work to do for next season to improve our play well. That will be the big thing. So as we let's check the scores from last week, as we have already announced some scores during that week. Seattle defeats New Orleans 20-17. So like I said, Seahawks won. The Browns beat the Colts 38-31. Texans beat the Bengals 13-10. As the Bills defeated the Buccaneers 38-14. Miami 28-22 over Kansas City. The Giants losing 30-22 to the Dallas Cowboys. Philadelphia 28-10 over Denver. And the Falcons win 24-7 over the Jets. And Green Bay 28-21 over the Rams. San Diego losing 35-7 to the Raiders. Jacksonville 43-41 winners over the Steelers. And Detroit 42-28 over Chicago. Washington 41-20 over San Francisco. Of course, the Vikings defeated the Cardinals 30-9. New England 32-26 over Carolina. And then on the Thursday matchup, it was Tennessee defeating Baltimore 42-24. So week 17, this is what we're going to be looking at for the rest of the stretch here. Of course, we're playing in Detroit. So Vikings against the Lions, Dolphins against the Panthers, Jags and the Colts. Seahawks will take on the Cowboys. Maybe, just maybe, Cowboys can pull the upset and help our future out here a little bit. Bills and the Jets will go head-to-head. Falcons and the Saints go head-to-head, so that's a rivalry. Maybe we get some help from both. Maybe we'll get some help from both the Cowboys and the Saints, and maybe help our case just a bit hosting the playoffs throughout the season. Redskins and the Eagles, Ravens and the Browns. The Giants against the Niners. The Bengals will take on the Chargers. Rams against the Cardinals, so they'll both end the season against each other. Titans and the Texans in that game. Patriots and the Chiefs. Bears and the Bucks. The Raiders and the Broncos. And the Steel Curtain plays on Sunday night against the Green Bay Packers. So that will end Week 17 schedule, and then we will see what our future lies at that point. So we just hope that we have done enough. Steelers 11-4 on the season. Yes, they lost that last game. The Browns 6-9. They've won 3 in a row, so they're making a nice comeback there under Hugh Jackson, his second year head coach in Cleveland. Ravens 5-10. They lost 4 in a row. The Bengals have lost their last 5, going 3-12 on the season. The Titans 11-3-1, and the Texans 8-7. The Colts 7-7-1, and the Jags have won 2 in a row now with that big upset of the Steelers. Go to 6-9 on the season. The Patriots continue their way as they rebound and win. They go 10-5 on the season in the East. The Bills have won the last 3 in a row. They go to 8-7 on the season, while the Jets have lost their last 2 games. And the Dolphins making a little bit of a rally, winning their last 2 games, going 6-9 so far this season. And the Chargers and the Broncos not helping their case out here, as the Chargers have lost 4 in a row, and the Broncos have lost their last 3, and they are still tied for first in the West, Chargers and the Broncos. Chiefs are 6-9. They lost their last 3 in a row. The Raiders finally get a win in their 4-11 season. And then in the NFC North, the Vikings won their 4th in a row over the Cardinals. They go to 12-3 on the season, while the Packers are 10-5. And the Lions 9-6 heading into that Week 17 matchup against the Vikings. And the Bears 6-9 as they dropped their last game. The Falcons 12-3 also. They've won 10 in a row. Can you find a team that's any hotter than Atlanta right now? Because they are piling up serious numbers. And then the Panthers 7-8 on the season. They dropped their last game. And the Saints have lost 5 in a row. Go to 6-9, and the Buccaneers slide continues as they have lost their 8th in a row. The Redskins clinched the East 11-4. They've won 2 in a row. The Cowboys have won 5 in a row, but just not enough there. As the Redskins will clinch the East. Cowboys at 10-5. The Eagles 6-9. They've won 2 in a row. The Giants lost that their last game. They go to 4-11 on the season. And the Seahawks 12-3 on the season. They've won 4 in a row. The Rams, the Niners, and the Cardinals have all lost their last game. The Rams lost. They dropped to 6-8-1 on the season. The Niners 5-9-1. They've lost 2 in a row, and the Cardinals 4-11. They have lost 2 in a row so far. So, as I would say, much as I like to toot the horn of the Minnesota Vikings, we've won 4 in a row this last stretch of the year. But can you find a team that's any better than this? Atlanta Falcons going 12-3 on the season. They've won their last 10 in a row. That's unbelievable. And let's see how the playoffs match out. Maybe we might get them in the divisional matchup or in the NFC Championship. So we'll see what happens there. Probably may come down to, we don't believe. Let's see if we did. Yes, we did play the Falcons. We beat them 42-25, so we do hold that edge over them this year. And then we did not play Seattle, so that is still up for grabs now. As we head into that Week 17 matchup against the Lions, no doubt we got to be ready for what comes our way. Coming up next, as the next week will be the wild card. Let's see, let's look at the news concerning the draft. Who can maybe we look at? Let's see, Stephen Higgins, the defensive back, and then right outside linebacker, Parker Mormino. So Parker Mormino and Stephen Higgins. So let's see how they look in the draft, in the scouting report here. Okay, we are having him scouted. Now, he could be an early first rounder. 6'5", 248 pounder from Nebraska. He's B+ on his hits. Finesse moves B+, block shedding B+, so that's very good. But we'll have to see what the combine says about him after the... We'll see what the what the combine says about him. Once the Super Bowl is over. Alright, so Higgins is a possible look at him. Like his height, 6'3", Southern Arkansas kid, but he is predicted to be a mid 7th rounder. So let's see. So it'll be interesting to see what left guard. Let's see. So Ross McKenzie, Ole Miss. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, so not bad. I don't think Brandon Edison will be too good. Oh, hey, we'll keep him under look. So maybe, just maybe. We'll see how that looks. Definitely would be a definite hole filler if we, get a center. Yeah, right ends we may have some issues here, but we're looking at 3 possibilities. Malcolm Hardwick, Gabriel Goodson, and Rashawn Sampson. Look at possibly maybe looking at these 3 to fill in that right end spot where Roberson, like I said, he decided not to re-sign with us, so we'll have to maybe fill some holes in there. And then we'll look at the defensive tackles for the next time. So we got a lot to ponder, a lot to prepare for week 17 here, matchup with the Lions, which should be a very good matchup indeed. So hate to do this tonight, but I'm going to have to cut this a little bit short tonight, Mike, as I've still got some other stuff to take care of for tomorrow, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and check on out for tonight. Thanks once again, you lady, for joining my stream tonight. Certainly do appreciate, as always, your support and what you do for my channel. And then everyone else that was here, DC and everyone else, thank you for joining the stream tonight. Certainly do appreciate it. All the new people, thank you very much for joining my stream tonight. Certainly do appreciate that. Thank you for the sub once again. As certainly do appreciate that, my friend. And don't worry, I will check out your stream later on. So, yes. Now we'll do that. You, Mike, Lady, Foxy, you all have a great, great Christmas Eve. And I will be here tomorrow night, same time as always. And so that way we can, we'll go ahead and kick it off with Madden 17 with week 17 of the season, as we need to just go ahead and get ready for the wild card round, see what the end of the division looks for us at the end of the season, and then we'll see what happens next for the rest of the evening from there. So until then, Mike, Lady, thank you very much. Have yourself a great, great evening. Merry Christmas Eve to you guys, and a Merry Christmas as always. And I will see. Oh, of course, I can understand that. Family get together. Much understand that. Oh, hate to leave because, the Vikings are playing. Can understand that. That's why I always archive my videos so you can watch them later. So, until then, have yourself a great evening, Mike and Lady and Foxy. Merry Christmas and have a great night.